All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a Friday. It is a Friday. It is the 16th of February. (2024). Ken, it's good to see you. Howdy, Silas. Hey, Ed Civil. Hey, Disco. How goes the post? Ken, there's a free fly? Whoops. Whoops. Well, I totally forgot. Whoopsie doodle. I could have used those referral bonuses. Oh, Disco, that sucks. Like an actual tractor trailer truck? I've always wondered why they're called semi-trucks, because, well, to me, they seem more trucky than a pickup truck, you know. If there's something that's going to be doing trucking, a semi-truck seems truckier than a regular truck. Ugh, what's going on, Silas? Why so many Mondays? Come on. Yes. All right. Oh, Silas, I'm sorry to hear about the flu, man. A lot of people getting sick these days. Man. You know, it's like one of the first missions they had in.
Now arriving.
Yeah, Disco, that sounds doofy. I'm sorry.
Want your company to be a good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate.
Yeah, I got a few people around here in my local who are sickly.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in
Welcome
making our corp
to the
your
ASOP
new
vehicle
home.
retrieval system.
Hope you get over it soon.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us.
Oh yeah, in Civil Goat Simulator will always go.
Hello,
You know, Goat Simulator actually had some very fun things to say about Star Citizen. There was a long chain of missions, I believe in the first one, that had you throwing tons of money at a crowdfund project of a space nature. Hey, and Revenant. I mean, goal, that's the problem right there. Like, usually you're supposed to drain the pasta, not have the pasta drain you. Like, that's a Yakov Smirnov joke right there. Whatever happened to that guy? Is he still around? Like, is he still relevant? I feel like all of his material was wrapped up in, like, the fall of the Soviet Union, and that's why I wound up in Branson. Howdy, Christian. Yeah, Silas, that sounds like a kickback. I know it's probably the antithesis of your existence, but, you know, maybe just microwave something?
Thank you, and please visit again.
I mean, Ken, I feel like they are aesthetically. I remember as a kid always seeing ads for his comedy. It's like, oh, come see Yakov Smirnov in Branson, which is like the Florida of the Midwest. Like, it's where old people go to see Beatles impersonators and eat at Cracker Barrel, despite having a Cracker Barrel at home.
Thank you.
Man, that always ticks me off. My grandmother loved going to Branson. And for those of you who haven't been to Branson, imagine like the Jesus version of Las Vegas for old people. Like, it is a tacky, wasteful town that is made up entirely of roadside attractions aimed at a yesteryear that faded away 50 years ago. But old people love it. It's like, oh, let's go to Branson and go to the Titanic Museum, or let's go see the Elvis impersonator, or the what's that passion play they have up there where they have like Jesus on bungee cords or whatever, and like launch. Well, they don't launch him; they just raise him up. And just like every single hotel has like an attached go-kart place for kids and all this other. It's so depressing. Because as soon as you get off like the main strip, it's like, this place is falling apart. But she would go multiple times a year, and every time she went, she ate at Cracker Barrel. Despite there being a Cracker Barrel 20 minutes from her house. Really, I think I could have just saved that whole rant and repurposed it towards Cracker Barrel, but, you know. See, Silas, I feel like a microwave would be horrible for you. Ooh, nice, Disco. I've been hesitant on Steam Deck. Like, I want to try it out, but I'm never in a place where it's like, oh, I can play something while on the go, because usually I'm either driving or going to go do something. I figure we'll do an RMC run, maybe. You know, I kind of miss loading up my cargo from the other day. Disco, I haven't. I have not. I know Civil has. Next time I can afford it, I'll probably end up picking up Helldivers. Like, I thought about going for Pal World, but... truth be told, I wouldn't mind a dedicated shooter. I mean, like, I've been going back through Jagged Alliance 3, but that doesn't count. That's turn-based tactics, you know? It just happens to have shooty-shoot things in it. Hey, Wobbly! Yeah, like, it's looked great. It's looked really good, and I'm glad that it's PvE only, like, it's all co-op PvE. You see, Wolf, I don't mind graphics too much. Like, I can get by on some really gooby graphics. What am I looking for? There you are. Hey, Nelson. Good to see you, man. Howdy, James. Nelson, you missed it. Did some giveaways on a Nomad and 100i yesterday. Whoa, that was some weird recoil. Motherfig, how you feeling, man? Man, I hate coming in here at night. No. These were from CIG themselves. And, I don't know if they ever did a Mantis giveaway. Maybe they did, who knows, but... yeah, but like I think we're also kind of waiting for 323. See how these distribution centers are going to turn out. I sure am glad that CIG is adding something that focuses on non-combat missions. Yeah. 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 Oh, good, Motherfig. Yeah, Silas, I went back and watched that episode of ISC today. And there was literally 10 seconds devoted to non-combat talk. And in that 10 seconds, someone was getting stabbed in the background, so... Yeah, like, they had just immediately went for the whole, like, yeah, there's gonna be combat, and combat, and combat, and then this kind of combat, and this combat. Like, it's a distribution center that focuses on distribution, so we're distributing bullets. It's like, never change. Never change. Hey, Davey. Hey, Dave. Wonder if they'll ever fix the FPS drop here.
Landing complete.
Yeah, that's probably enough. Hold up. 13.3 kilometers, huh? I don't know how I feel about that.
Launch complete.
I don't feel like we were picking anything up previously. Yeah, let's investigate. James, apparently the distribution centers will be used for combat. Yeah, Silas, like... I don't like how that went from 13 kilometers to nothing. You know, Death, I haven't even logged in to Evo in forever. Oh, it's you, Nelson. Okay. I was wondering if I had a tail or not. Wasn't you at 13 clicks I was picking up, was it? Like an arrow's kinda... I love how dark it is. I'm glad we can see. I mean, Nelson, if you're bored, I could always use an escort. Yeah, Bruce, that's what it feels like. Like, It's like, distribution center, what do you do with those? Like, I don't know about you guys, but when my mom was married to that Czechoslovakian trucker and I went on the road with him, you know, he would go to distribution centers and he would gun down waves and waves of various employees and then sneak along the ducts and, you know, take people out at those. Like, that was just one of the main parts of his job, instead of picking up things that were being distributed to various supply networks. Well, you know, Bruce, here, escort means something a little more, wholesome. Yeah, Nelson, I feel that. Like, most places, even in places like Texas, don't really, like it when you go in guns blazing and take out half their staff. Ooh, these frames. God, I hope they fix that. Oh yeah, Turtle, but they'll always have combat in any of them. It's like, oh man, I'm, you know, Glup Poopo, and my family was hurt in a mining accident, and Grey Cat swept it under the rug. I want you to go take out 20 Grey Cat employees at the Grey Cat Distribution Center. Hey, Mabutu, happy Friday indeed, man. I can get back in. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, like, let me tell you about the Amazon combat workers. Oh, Death, I wanted to do the Star Wars obscure character reference, but name is too close to something I don't want to say on stream, just in case there's youngins. It's the here, I'll type it out in chat. You can go look it up. It's the whole meme of like, oh my god, this, you know, insert obscure random character is going to be making an appearance. You know, Capum, funny you say that. Once upon a time, I actually worked at a FedEx call center. And I took a call from a driver who, while in a particular neighborhood, had their delivery truck set on fire. So, you know, had to call that in and get all that done. So, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Oh, Nelson, is that what that was? Okay, so I wasn't even picking you up at all. I was picking up the Ion. Oh, that's cool to know.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
You know, Squirrel, What is that? It's gotta be someone's headlights, right? That can't be Nelson. It is Nelson. Neat. Ha! Well, apparently flying with your lights on is a good way to get seen. Ah, you're good, Nelson. It's not like we've got much going on anyway, right? Hey, Bob. And Squirrel, good to see you, man. Not yet. I'll take it once I make the jump. Nelson, do you want a party invite? I'm just gonna go and send one. If you don't want it, you can deny it. All right. You know, Silas, I need to double check it. Give me just a moment. Let me get a dog leg set up. I need to go down the list. Like, it's not very good at tracking who has been logged in. It's like, if I go to the website, I'm like, oh, this person hasn't been logged in over a year. And it's like, yes, they have. I've played with them, like, just last week. Yeah, I am still at 800. Hey, also, speaking of Star Wars. Alright, you guys remember Kylo Ren, right? Did you know that there is a character from, like, the 80s called Kybo Ren? Like, they could even get an original name. They just changed one letter in Kybo Ren to Kylo Ren. He was a space pirate in the Droids cartoon. And I wish I could say he was as cool as Kylo, but he wasn't. He was actually kind of lame. But yeah, Kybo Ren, not to be confused with Kylo Ren. Alright, now I'm gonna throw these back. That's right, Nelson. That's right. Actually, Nelson, if it helps, I actually stole my name from a World War II memorial in my hometown. Well, I say that. The inspiration came from it, but, there was some guy with the last name Baxton. I'm like, man, that's a cool last name. Let's drop the B, add a Jack so we get that rhyming in there. Well, not rhyming, but, you know, makes it sound better. Bam. There's my character for playing Traveler. That's right, Ken. Somehow, Palpatine returned. I mean, Nelson, maybe it's to save time, so there's more combat in your combat. And Phaedrus, it's good to see you, man. Also, meds have been taken. Just so you know, Squirrel. Hey, Shin. Shin, how's that nomad working out? You know, Mabutu, now that you say that yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Like, that does seem very Lorville. Shit, I need to go back through those paints. I might need to pick up the one for the SRV. Not the SRV, the MPUV. Not that I ever fly the thing. Hey, RTX. I mean, Gold, I don't know what I expected, because in Star Citizen, like, the combat is literally half the time in the UI, because I'm fighting my ship, I'm fighting the game, I'm fighting the server, I'm fighting God knows what else, so, you know, there's a lot of combat in the game. I mean, Nelson, you've got, yeah, okay, you got me. I like how all the pirate paints continuously are like non-pirate ships. I mean, you know, Wolf, like, you know, every car comes with a parking brake. Let me tell you about all the people that don't use them.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Nelson. Hersek has some of the nicest paints. I mean, Squirrel, you're not missing much. At least wait till the next update. I've thought about streaming a couple of other things. Like Jagged Alliance 3. Man, I love Jagged Alliance.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh man, I haven't seen Chrono Trigger in forever. I hope this rocket guy is okay. Oh, there's that guy again with the Omega ad.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
I should look that org up. Or just like go to the Discord and like, hi, please stop it.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Bruce, I would say yes. However, all right. So Bruce, you know those people that got really into 1.13, like the hardcore mod for Jagged Alliance 2 because they wanted it to be even more brutal. This ain't for them. I feel like the game keeps the humor, the dialogue, the interesting characters. And, you know, they've definitely done their research on the previous games. But I will say it's a lot more forgiving. It is definitely a little bit easier. Also, no blood cats. No, I forget the weird alien hybrid things. None of those. Ah, yeah, you might be disappointed then. I mean, there might be, like, more hardcore mods out there for it. I mean, you can actually set a lot of stuff for, like, Iron Man and whatnot, so you can make it more hardcore. At the very worst, I would say pick it up during a sale.
Thank you for visiting our corps.
Welcome
Stanton's
to the
capital
ASOC
of
vehicle
commerce.
retrieval system.
Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous.
But it is fun. Also, they brought back Tex Colburn from the first one, who is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, Silas, like, okay, Stickoos, or however you say his name. Dude has built, like, one of the largest Australian server orgs, and he did that just by hanging around and talking to people one-on-one, like, in Port Olisar. Nope. A death? I did not. I don't think I've played a Donkey Kong since I was in Children's Hospital back in like 95, 96. And I was high off my rocker on drugs, so I think I was just walking to the right and dying.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Oh, Nelson, the RRB bender guy. For the last week, he's just been dropping that Omega advertisement. Death, I do have a Switch, and I have all of two games for it. Well, 3, because I repurchased Octodad, because I like Octodad. Mostly for the theme song. Nobody suspects a thing. Octodad. He's got a good thing going. Seriously. If you ever want like a fun, short, single-player game where the feature is the controls being awful, Octodad. He's a loving father who's secretly an octopus. Oh, really, Death? I might give that a try. I mean, it's a demo. Yeah, Ken, have a good one, man. I will say, Bruce, I think you have to worry about managing squad relationships just a little bit less in this one. Like, you don't have Lynx and his ex-wife, you know, fighting each other. And, you know, Steroid still hates anyone slightly communist. But I really miss that aspect of Jagged Alliance 2. And it's still there. To a degree. It's just not as extreme. Oh, Bob, Octodad was great, man. You know, Squirrel, I've never heard of Last Tree. You wanna tell us about it? Or is it one of those things where telling about it kind of ruins it? Working with.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Trash goes in the bin.
Oh, Nelson.
Your help keeps our crew clean.
Raymond, how's the day, man? How are you faring? Like, everything went boring, I hope. Oh, Bruce, do you mean, Meltdown? Yeah, Raymond, how's the hospital food? Oh, really, Squirrel? I might take a look-see. Although I gotta tell you, the end of February is going to be a lot of games. Lot of games.
Obey all security and customs
Like
personnel.
Brew Barons is coming out.
Their job is
I can't wait to gun down pilots in the air and, well, pirates that fly, and brew my own alcohol to run my bar and
Vehicle retrieval system.
deliver alcohol to others and live my seaplane
Vehicle
dreams.
select. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
your personal belongings.
There's something else I was looking forward to coming out in early
Monitor
March.
your luggage at all times.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle.
Hey, deplorable. Bruce, I've thought about branching out, doing more of other things. Bob, if you're talking about the airplane flying alcohol brewing one, it's Brew Barons. B-R-E-W. Brew Barons. It's beautiful looking. They had a demo up for the longest time. Demo is down now because the game is about to release in like 11 days. And the demo was wonderfully worth it. Oh, Raymond, what kind of drama? I don't know, Nelson. When I had my biopsy, they let me eat a lot of grapes. And they had that Italian ice cream in a cup. I could have as much of that as I wanted to. In fact, when the nurses would all go grab lunch, like they would do like a group order and send someone to grab it, they would actually let me send my card along and get lunch with them. But I guess technically that wouldn't be hospital food. Because, you know, it came from outside the hospital.
You are clear to launch.
Raymond, they probably just wanted to keep you because they thought you were cute. You know, in Revenant, I got shot down the other day. Although, I don't know if it was really piracy. They went for a straight, like, hard death.
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%. Launch complete.
They may have grabbed some boxes.
Landing gear up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Ah, Raymond, that's fair. What might you be hauling? Huh. 76 SCU of RMC.
Leaving the safe zone.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, Raymond, it's worth it though, like, just to be safe. Like, they kept me for 24 hours. And it's a good thing they did, because then they kept me for 4 more days. Wow, Death. 6 paints? Also, see, you had a use for it. It was nice. I mean, Raymond, there's nothing wrong with that, with being phone checked. They just care about you. Hey, Scott. Not much. Doing some RMC hauls just to see if anything happens. I could do a stream run of Jagged Alliance 3 and let you guys pick out who I hire. Although I feel like that would probably, that might go south pretty quick. Snakes, how you doing, man? Ooh. Well, Raymond, I hope you don't have to go back in for it. Oh, Scott, it happens a lot. YouTube is very bad about doing updates at times. Like, even if I've got it set up for, like, random things, it still won't.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
I mean, let me just make sure I've got the stream actually set to... Yeah, no, it's set to public. It's set to Star Citizen. I mean, numbers are down, but it could... I just thought it was me being lazy, you know? I mean, Scott, that's fair. I'll just say that I'm a bad boy. Man, I want to risk repel, but I don't want to risk those frames. There we go. There might be some spiciness at Pickersfield after all. Actually, Snakes, it's kind of calmed down. Like, I've been able to unload with no issue, which is nice.
Is now off.
Nice, Raymond. I'm glad you didn't have to have a catheter. Those sound painful. Well, well, well. I guess we could... Nope, still can't even see him in the rear view. There he is. There's a Revenant. But yeah, Raymond. Glad you don't have to deal with that catheter anymore. A shot across the bow. Ooh. Ooh. You know, you'd think they'd wait till I had cargo, or maybe they just want to save me the bill. And yeah, Raymond, I've had meds.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear.
Now the question is, where will I land? Probably here's good. Oof, those frames. Ooh, the frames.
Landing complete.
The question is, will I be FPS'd? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna get trashed.
Engines offline.
Because we all saw what happened last time. What is going on? Are they gonna pirate me or not? Ah, I see. I might even be able to get back inside my ship. What with the door like it is. That's awkward. Very awkward. Incredibly awkward. Is there something I could drop? Hey, Taryn. Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. Although I might be looking at a slight ransom for my caterpillar. From in Revenant. I haven't heard any demands yet. Death, sadly, I cannot. This particular location is, not vehicle spawn friendly. You know, we'll do each. We'll do 69 each. Yeah, Silas, that would probably be the best way to do it. Although... That's what I hate about landing here. Like, it's perfectly set up to make it difficult to get back inside. Right, Death? That too, Silas. That too. I mean, Death, what else should an escort do? Like, that's the thing. Being an escort is so boring. And then, finally, you get the chance to do something, but it gets resolved peacefully. It's like when you're the weapons officer on Pulsar Lost Colony. Although, this would be really hilarious. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that would be fun. How do you even turn this thing on? Are these still broken? They're still broken, aren't they? I mean, sure, in Revenant. Although you'll have to remove the P-72 so I can buy more cargo. What? What the? Those parts of a Fury? Yeah. I say it looks like it did break. And Revenant, was that you at Area 18 that I ran into on the tram? A lesson for what? I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong at all. And Revenant, did you guys want like a party invite? Yeah, my first landing was not the best. I really should just come in with the lift gate down. That way I can see if I can get back in or not. Restricted? What? I mean, maybe it's because I have it marked not for kids. That might be why. Because, like, I tried to mark the channel as, like, unkid-friendly as possible. And I know we keep things, you know, mildly kid-friendly around here. I just don't want some poor 6-year-old looking for Peppa Pig videos to stumble in and listen to us talking about just whatever, you know? There you are. Nah, Nelson. You know, share the load. Silas. Silas, I ended up just turning... I just left it where it was. Like, I decided not to bother with the thing. Bruce, that's true. I came of age during the days of the Something Awful forums, where it's like, oh, here's a fun, you know, remix of a Zelda CDI song. Here's a video of someone, you know, backspacing themselves. Turns out, guys and jars are a terrible combination. And whatever you do... Well, I was going to mention some of the other cultural icons of the internet, but maybe I won't. Hey, Brianna! Oh, not too bad. We were just discussing the, you know, keeping things child safe on the internet. Hey, Obliteron. Oh, yeah, Death. Oh, yeah. I mean, Brianna, no. But honestly, kind of back in the day, I think it was better than what it is now. Because, like, yeah, you had your traumatic horrors and whatnot. But, at the same time, it wasn't so predatorily commoditized, commodified, made to make it where it's designed to spend more money. Like, the internet was a place you could log off. It was a place you went to, you know? It was... like, you didn't... it wasn't as pervasive as it is now. It was like, hey man, you wanna go surf the internet? Yeah, like, it was organic. You had stuff like Neopets, and, you know, you actually went to, like, NASA's website to play some terrible Flash game. Yeah, the internet was in our room instead of everywhere. And it was beautiful. Now it's just... I mean, I say all this while being on the internet. You know, desperately hoping for money to survive, to stave off ever having to do real work. Speaking of, I got an email today to do marketing for Monopoly Go, which I'm going to assume is a phone app. Like, I won't be doing it. Because, you know, we don't really do a lot of phone games around. It's a card game. What? Is it a phone card game? Oh, Raymond, the days of Flash games are gone, but... oh, they were so glorious. I mean, Brianna, if they paid me in Transformers, I would do it. And I understand that money can be used to buy Transformers, because money can be exchanged for goods and services. But I would feel a little less dirty doing it that way. Oh, God. Stout. Okay, let me tell you a story, dude. Growing up with dial-up, I'd be on the phone, and we had one of those things where if someone called the house, it would disconnect from the internet. And my grandmother would call, like, daily and chat with my mom for hours. I mean, like, 2 to 3 hours a day. And I had no idea what the hell they had to talk about for so long. But, like, you know, it would ground me off the internet. I couldn't do anything. And it's like, Mom, I've got, you know, girls to talk to who, let's be honest, were never going to give me the time of day, but still, I could try. Or at least, you know, read things, or at least, you know, use the internet. But no, like, they would have conversations for hours, and I'd be cool with this if they didn't live next door to each other. It was literally a 1-minute walk from our house to grandmother's house. Like, they were incapable of visiting, though. Like, one of them would go to the other's house maybe once every 2 months. Which was just infuriating, when it's like, just go over there. Just go and visit. That way I can still use the internet. Oh, Raymond, I mean like the old... like Lunar Lander and Boxheads and pretty much anything on Newgrounds. Yeah, Brianna, like, we eventually got a second line just for the internet, and it was the most glorious thing ever. having a dedicated line just for the internet. Granted, that meant that we had to have the cheap internet, peoplepc.com, which made you watch advertisements while you connected, and also downloaded the advertisements on your connection. And since we were way out in the boonies, we never even had a 56K connection. Only ever had 16K. You know how poor I felt on a 16K connection in 2008? Brianna, is there a way to run them? Like, is there like a Flash emulation program? Oh, it was rough, Obliteron. It was terrible. What are you doing, man? No, we're going to Armistice. Oh yeah, Homestar. Just think, without Flash, we never would have had Trogdor. I mean, granted, most of my experience with Trogdor was on Guitar Hero 2, but still.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Raymond, I think I've heard that song. Our house, in the middle of the street, our house. Yeah, Phaedrus, never had that problem. Yeah, Silas, remember when you could go forever without ever using a phone, and now, like, not having your phone is like being addicted to cigarettes and, like, needing one? Oof, we're gonna have to brake hard if we're gonna do this one. Gave myself way too little altitude, so now we're basically going to have to do this in place. You know, now, like, if I don't have my phone, I get all antsy and anxious, and it's like, what if there was a thing? Which is rich coming from me, because I never charge my phone.
Have a pleasant stay.
Oh, Nelson, I love that song. I forget who sings it. But it's got a great music video, and really, it's just a great song. Oh, Obliteron. I yearned for a high-speed connection. I actually basically moved to the city just so I could get that. Oh, thank you, Brianna. I'll take a look-see. I mean, Dan, that is true. That is true. Like, I'd much rather have my phone than smoke a cigarette. It's just, you know, it's just one of those things where you don't have your phone and you start getting all, like, you're on low battery, you get anxious, and it's like, I have no one to call, but I just want to pick it up 30 times in an hour to check the time and see if someone liked my status update or whatever, and, you know, post some sort of engagement farming content to Twitter, because I totally do that a lot. Or, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the time, I just go to TF Wiki and read about a random transformer while, you know,
to the ASOP
eating
vehicle
something.
retrieval system.
Yeah, exactly, Raymond. Like, you know, your digital life is so interwoven with your physical life now. Yeah, madness, that's
all
it.
security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Oh, Dan, I do too, man. Most of my family were heavy smokers. And as a child, I had a lot of friction with cigarettes. Because there was a lot of times that I asked my mom to please give them up, and, like, I actually tried the whole, like, you know, if you love me, you'll give them up, and she never did. And plus, it just gave me tons of respiratory issues and everything else. So, like, the second that I see someone smoking, it is like instant hatred, and I have to reel myself back in. Yes, Silas. Like, phones with swappable batteries needs to come back. Because with the battery swaps, you could get those third-party batteries that had massive battery life. Nelson, you out? Or am I just not seeing you for now? Yeah, Dan, you know, when I got my first car, and I mean my first actual car, not a car that my dad bought and said it was for me, but was really for him. I came home one day, and Mom had bought some rain guards for the windows. And she was like, "Oh, so now, you know, people can smoke in your car." And she installed them. And then I ripped them off. Because it's like, no one smokes in my car. Ah, I hate to take, okay, no worries. Oh, Nelson, I don't know if you can hear me, but since you're on the phone, but
Now arriving.
I appreciate the lookout. Man, Mobutu, good luck, buddy. You're doing good, man. Yeah, see, Silas, I'd go with Verifone if I could, well, one, afford it. Nice smoke. Although, ironic name. Ironic name, Smoke. Ironic name. You know, Stout, I would take that if she didn't tell me that she started smoking at 12. Although I was an agreeable child. I was a very agreeable child. I was quiet. I was never loud. I liked to read. Never bothered anybody. I basically just kept to myself and quietly read or very quietly played with toys. Like, I didn't become a burden until I was a teenager, and all teenagers are burdens. So, you know, I was a darling little boy. See, Scott, I get that, man. I get it. Like, I have never actually smoked, but, like, sometimes I feel a craving for it. And it's like, why? I've never even done this. And, like, I get it, too. It is stupidly addicting. It is incredibly addicting. So, like, I'm not gonna be upset with anybody who does it or, you know, has been able to stop. It's just the moment that I can tell that there's a cigarette, it's just... It's like a flashpoint of anger, because it's like, ah, yes, I remember this from my childhood. I mean, you know, Babuto, I'm sure the constant raising of prices didn't help. Oh yeah, Raymond. When I worked at Best Buy, I had to kick a guy out because he lit up a cigarette inside. And it's like, dude, what are you doing?
City Flight asks that you be courteous to your fellow passengers. Keep conversations and mobiglass to a reasonable level.
Bruce. Hey, noobs. Ooh, and Revenant. Any chance that the server's full? Maybe, like, restart the client entirely and then try to rejoin?
City Flight is proud to be the official transport tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Oh, smoke. I'm sorry to hear it, man.
Tram now approaching.
Oh yeah, Charlie. Or going to restaurants and they had the smoking section. You know, when I was a kid, my mom took me on a trip. It's the only thing we've ever done together. Like, never took a vacation, never took a trip. Like, oh, we're gonna go stay somewhere. Never any sort of excursion. The only thing that we've ever done together as an extracurricular activity was taking a 2-hour train trip from Malvern, Arkansas to Texarkana, Arkansas. And she couldn't go without a cigarette for 2 hours. So we had to get a seat in the smoking car. 2 hours. 2 hours. And just... It's like, I'm glad the one thing we've ever done together was still tainted by this. Oh, Dan, I can't even visit her. I going inside her house makes me sick now.
Welcome
Want
to
your
the
company
ASOP
to be a
vehicle
good
retrieval
company?
system.
Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks.
Yeah,
offer
see,
amenities
Stout,
such as resort sharing,
I feel like when you work in the
logistics,
industry of the thing, it makes it harder to stomach it. Like,
invest in making
I love eating meat.
your new home.
If I ever had to work for a slaughterhouse, bam, vegetarian. Scott, how you gonna throw noobs under the bus like that, too? Like... I guess I'll get some repairs while I'm here. Where am I, anyway? Oh, there you are. Hangar 7. Just in case I need that for anything. I'll have to get some repairs, refuel. Then we'll boogie out of here. And do one more. Yeah, see, Brianna. Like, the whole smoking indoors things. Oh, I always hated that. And in Arkansas, smoking is so pervasive here. Oh, Apple. Apple, you could do what I did. If you have a bezel at the bottom, I just got some double-sided tape and mounted mine to the bezel instead of the underslung mount that they give you. Oh yeah, Silas. Yeah, I saw. I appreciate you looking that up too. You know, Scott, I haven't, but that's not a bad idea. I mean, if you were actually doing it as a two-man crew, you could leave one person on the ground and the pilot could rotate it. Like, realistically, would you do that? No. Like, as a real-life thing. But for in-game, that's not a bad idea.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, Dan, honestly, I think when Mom passes away, that house is just gonna have to be burned. Like, it's a mobile home anyway. There's no way I'm gonna get all that out of the walls. It's had 25 years of smoke put into it. Yeah, Raymond, that's how I'm about everything. Like, I might be super casual on a thing, but the second you tell me not to do it, it's like, well, I'm gonna do it even harder now. Like, if you understand my spite, it is very easy to manipulate me. I got you, Apple. Man, I'm sorry. That's... That sucks, man. I know they make, like, a cute stand for it where you can, like, if you go to Toby's website, they have, like, a stand that stands up so you can just put it on your desk. Yeah, Dan, there's no way I'm gonna put that amount of work into that. Can you even replace the walls in a mobile home? Like, is that a thing? Ooh, stout. Man, I am so glad I was not around for that. Wait, for their web... They have a webcam? No one told me they had a webcam. Scott, that's good work right there. I mean, Dan, I still wouldn't do it anyway. Place has so many bad memories. The house isn't worth it. Honestly, my plan is to sell it immediately to spite the rest of my family, because they have begged me to not sell it to strangers once she passes away, because they want to keep the land in the family. But as they have continually screwed me over, my plan is to not. To burn that bridge, slide on some sunglasses, and ride off into the sunset. Yeah, you're probably right. I just don't want it. Like, it's a 30-year-old mobile home. it hasn't really stood the test of time well. I don't even think she has central heating or air. I think she's been surviving off like one window unit. The floors are all jacked. It's dirty from all the animals. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sell the trailer, keep the land. Just, it's right next to my aunt. Like, literally, it used to be the same property. And, I want nothing to do with them. Yeah, Smoke, I'd probably just give it away. Or sell it for, like, $10. Oh yeah, Blitteron, we were talking about T-Paps yesterday. Like, it's sad to see him go, but he's also been with it like, what, 9-10 years now? Although, remind me what Dan did. I've heard the name before, but I don't keep up with everybody. I mean, truth be told, I can't tell you what T-Paps did. Like, I know he was high up. I just don't remember what he did.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Well, I mean, maybe he's just taking a break, or he's just not immediately updating LinkedIn. God knows I'm really bad at updating all my stuff. Like, of like the one social media I have, it still says that I have the job I had in 2015. And, well, I don't have that job anymore. That was almost 10 years ago. Ooh, Wesley Obliteron. Oh, that's a hit. Shit, how do you figure? Like, I'm not doubting you, I just might need it explained to me like I'm a child.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, did he death? Wow, okay. Let's double check this, whatever this is. Oh, it's that soft death ion. Yes, that's how a lot of that goes. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Hornet Ghost. Seneth, if you can hear me, you want to bug out now. We'll try to buy you time if we can. But I don't think he's here to do escort work. Oh, Scott. Oh, yeah, Dan. Like, NDAs aplenty. I mean, heck, they got NDAs for some of their players, you know? Seneth, do you need a lift? Because I doubt we're buying. What's his name? Dragon something. Dragon Dumont. Okay. Oh, Seneth crashed, huh? Sure don't like a ghost hanging out in my rear view. Yeah, let's not buy. Although he's running shieldless. God, that's so tempting. Ah, whoops. Ah, well. That shows our intent. Tell you what, we'll go do a barrel run. Yes, Dan, yes. We do have an NDA, although they're lifting a few things about it. Now I'll actually be able to talk about things, just not show video, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, all that's behind. Yeah, Slyways, because, like, it gets leaked out anyway. People make silly videos about it, or you have to preface everything with, you know, according to leaks, and this is just a much better thing to do. Let's go run some barrel. Good old barrel. Barrel, barrel, barrel. You know, like, it doesn't always have to be RMC. We don't always have to move millions in cargo. Like, could we probably take a single ghost? Yeah, sure. But is it ever just one? Man, a gold run. Haven't done one of those in a long time. Why not? But yeah, Silas, like, you know, the patches get leaked immediately anyway. And I really feel like... I really feel like, keeping them under NDA was just a leftover thing that was really hampering talk about it. Especially when you were trying to get something done before it went out to live. Oh, come on, Toby. I don't want skull and bones. Sorry, I just got an email from Toby, which they've got a deal going on right now where you can get skull and bones for free with a Toby. But that's cool and all, but like, it's skull and bones. Like, I've watched about 2 hours of the gameplay, and it is incredibly disappointing. I mean, Scott, it kind of makes sense, but I don't feel like all players stay in one particular thing all the time, you know? Like, it feels reductive. And it also feels like they have definitely neglected one of those particular playstyles. I won't say which one it is, lawful non-aggressive, but, or even non-lawful non-aggressive. They have definitely, they've definitely neglected that side of it. Hey, Akron. Yeah, Silas, exactly. Like, you need to be able to do regular stuff. Like, if it's supposed to be a universe simulation, guess what? Most of the universe isn't shooting itself. Oh, yeah, 1G. Like, the way it basically has tank controls for a ship. Oh my god, it's just so terribly done. Yeah, Silas, like, I feel like the popularity of the Space Trucker demo being so popular they brought the demo back shows how much people really yearn for boring style gameplay. Really, Scott? No, I wonder why they feel that way. I mean, you know, I will say that it probably has more PvE-based stuff, but that's still shooty shoot. Like, you gotta try really hard to avoid combat in this game. Yeah, 1G, like, I don't understand how Ubisoft made Black Flag, watched Sea of Thieves stumble its release, and then, you know, improve itself constantly for 6 years. And now they're releasing Skull and Bones in the state that it's in. Now, why would an M2 park several, at least a couple of kilometers off point? Ooh, Motherfig, did they? I really hope they add lateral thrusters to space truckers, but I guess you could also argue that that's what makes it a space truck instead of a spaceship. That is a lot of hardware. I mean, like, okay, let's look at it. They had a new outpost in that has the most lucrative type of commodity for haulers, who are traditionally not shooting people. And, it's in a non-armistice location. Which is, you know, okay, mechanically how it should be. High risk, high reward. Gold, even though it is in an armistice location. All locations with gold are massive PvP hotspots. Now, what could be hanging out 18 kilometers away from the outpost? What, oh what, could be 18 kilometers away? You know, 1G, I was looking at naval action. I really enjoy the freight transport in Sea of Thieves, and now that they have closed servers, you can avoid the turbo sweaties. Because, like, I don't mind PvP at all. But the skill level of the average player has become so high that anyone new or slightly casual just has no chance. We can burn fuel. Oh, Raymond, you're good. You're good. Oh, man, I always hate the pressure cuff. Yeah, Brianna, you think it's... I wouldn't be able to clock a Mantis at 18 clicks, though, would I? Unless it's your Mantis. A 400i. That's a real weird spot to park a 400i. I'll get within 6 clicks, and if nothing else pops up, then I'll turn around. One G, tell me more about naval action. I know you said you can't really put your finger on what it is. That's kind of but all right, nothing else popping up. It's probably just that 400i. There's Sinith. Oh, bad UI, huh? Yeah, Raymond, they've... Oof. There's a lot of issues with Skull and Bones. Like, I don't know why you would play that when Sea of Thieves exists. Man, I hope that's Sinith. Yeah, that's Sinith. Yeah, like, that's what I like to do. Like, watching the big money number go up is cool and all. But, man, I just enjoy trucking, you know? Interesting. Interesting. It's game rules, but that doesn't mean much. Someone could still be hanging out in it. Weird.
Friendly fire. Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Man, that thing takes forever to go bye-bye.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, at Sea Silas, that's nice when you can get a whole crew together.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Alright. See, Dan, if I was devious and I had the time to do it, I would claim any ship I was going to do piracy with. So if I had to hang out inside of it, when it got scanned, it would say game rules. That way, anyone being suspicious would just go, oh, it looks like it's abandoned. If, you know, I wasn't lazy. Man, that's a lot of markers. A lot of markers. You know, 1G, I haven't. I would like to hear more, though. And supposedly Carrick owners will actually be getting a pass, and their cargo will still load like normal. So while everyone else is loading their cargo by hand, Carrick owners will have it automated. So that means the Carrick will be hardcore, it'll be the way to go, and everyone's going to be abusing the Carrick until the next patch. Stout, most likely. There might be one more afterwards, but... Ugh, 95 SCU. I see people are still running gold. Right. I see people are still running gold. Yeah, Lunar. That would be nice. Oh, yeah, sorry, Death. What I mean is with the mode we currently have. Not normal as in... Well, you know what I mean. Man, I do not want to sit here waiting on more cargo. That's what I hate about coming to SMO 18. Especially with all the hardware out here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and move out. You know, noobs, I really want to know how they're going to do the Raylan. Like, are we actually going to have to individually load all those boxes to it? Because I feel like that's going to be really annoying. Yeah, Raymond, exactly. Like, I feel like it should have debuted with openable doors. I thought it was still using, like, regular boxes, but the holes for it were triangle-shaped for some reason. Hopefully they'll just do away with that part. Yeah, Phaedrus, that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, noobs, like, if I can pay someone, like AI, to do the job for me, that way I can eat a sandwich or whatever while they do it, that would be great. $25. Oh. We'll just start the burn. Doubts this freelance is here for us. Yeah, Brian, I really want to know if they're going to improve the performance of the freelancer as, or not the freelancer, the raft as well. Which they did say they're retuning all the ships, so maybe? Well, Scott, you know, supplies, cool things you find. Like, I want 30 SCU of rock. Cleanup. His statement is alluring. You know, Stylus, I need to get back to Foxhole. Now they've added trains. One moment. All right, you're on the air. If that's coming through. Oh, and Revenant, is that you? Yeah, that's that turret blink. There it goes again. I don't know why, but that happens a lot in turrets.
Thank you, and please visit again. Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Hello. Thank you for
Alright.
contacting EDL Landing Assist.
Nice, Brian. It's probably better for gaming on the go, right? Yeah, noobs, have a good one, man.
Fuel is at 100%.
You know, I should never ever do this, but we might just pick his up, add it to our own, and go sell.
Landing gear up.
That way... Oh yeah, we could do that. Oh, Brianna, I never landed. Alright, we're gonna add eyes and load a party. This is a bad idea, but what's life without a few bad ideas? Alright, where, oh where? Oh, hey look. He's local. I think Barrel has the lowest sale price at Area 18, so we could drop him off at Lorville, sell there.
Drive is now off.
Also, Barrel on Calliope, huh? I don't know, people were still doing that run. I don't trust. There we go. Oh, thank you, Scott. Now, why on earth would there be a bunch of cargo lying around? And why can't he load into a Taurus? Oh, Scott, it's a good joke.
Docking initiated.
I wonder what our enterprising friend has got up to.
Landing gear down.
Oh yeah, Silas. You always set that up. Odd that he's right at the outpost, too. Why would someone just dump all their cargo?
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear up. Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
Ugh, as much as I hate to, we're gonna have to third person this so I can actually not land on all the boxes.
Engines offline.
Dan, I'm sorry. Really? They load... Really? That's how they're gonna do me? Really? Okay, those are 32. Really? Oh, I just realized I came in at the wrong angle. Yeah, Chark, it is way too windy out. I need to... Hold on. I need to 180 the ship. Ah, this wind. Ugh, now I have to fit these poles. Because for some reason, we have massive poles on our landing pads. Give Stout an invite. Yeah, Raymond, have a good one, man. Those are twos. Alright, we can go ahead and put these in the position. Oh, great. Cool. We have a ghost box. Yeah, Raymond, have a good night, man. Really? Oh, why is that a repeatable thing? Cool. 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 Well, I hope we're not going for optimized cargo loading. Oh yeah, movie. How you doing, man? Oh my god. Can... you're good in Revenant. It's not you. It's these... Like, why? Why? What? Like, how come I can't grab any of these? Oh, I thought they fixed that. Cool. Cool. Could have swore that was fixed. Could have swore they said they fixed that. Stout, we're on, Calliope. And then we'll be heading for Area 18. Woo. Great. Great. Hold on, how come they... Oh. The way they load in this game. Like, the partial loading makes 0 sense. Like, this is eating up massive amounts of space with this ghost box. I get to text that. What is that, a 16? 24. Okay. We can load 124 here. There we go. 124 there. All right, that's the one bugged one. It's a 24. Yeah, Silas, that's what I'm thinking about. Although, dude's got plenty of room. Like, he can take some 32s. I'm gonna load him up. He's got a 32 here. I'm gonna load him up. I mean, he could be rubber banding. The thing is, we would have room to take all the cargo. And then we could just sell on his behalf. At least clean this up for him so he's got room back here. See, that's a 32. Or is it a 24? No, that's a 24. Get that 24 on top of the other one. You think he's going to be able to load back in? Man, not my proudest load. That is such a long animation repeat for a disconnect. You know, if we finagled it, we could actually take all the cargo. And then just wire him the money he would have made. Because we've got room for the 32s. I guess that'd probably be the best thing to do. those top loads are gonna mess things up. Alright, we'll put those in the first module. We'll move the little boxes into one of the already packed ones. Yes, we're on Calliope. I'll be heading to Area 18, though. Yeah, hold on. There we go. So yeah, we're actually going to be dusting off and headed to Area 18 now. And I'll just write down what we sell for. I'll probably just send them the whole load for barrel. Let's see, it's dark, should be straight shot. Probably gonna dogleg it anyway. I doubt there's anything sitting between us and ArcCorp, but better to not risk it. Ah, yeah, there he goes.
Landing gear up.
Why is that letting me try to jump to the planet? Mike L2? Oh, not Microtech, Mike L2. There we go. Oh my god, I hope they fix that with a new map coming online. Hey, Migs.
Is now off.
It was, Caltag, I think? Well, we've already boogied out. That Taurus should still be on the ground. We've taken all of his cargo, though. However, the plan is to send him his cut instead of just taking it for ourselves. And I doubt anybody's sitting between Microtech and ArcCorp. We're gonna wait till we're about right here, so before we finish the or decide to leave. Oh, Migs. Well, I would love a nice bowl of ramen. There's this wonderful little restaurant here called Gold Bowl that makes a wonderful bowl of ramen. But it's very hard for me to get because every time I go, they give me, well, they know what I want. I'm like, oh, fried rice? I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. And the ramen's great. But man, I do love my fried rice. Past that, you can never go wrong with lasagna. I hope Eisen Low made it back in. He's not on our server, but... Oh, I love fried rice. Well, Stout, I think we actually took all the cargo. Like, we even took the cargo out of his ship because he disconnected.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
And Chinese does sound really good. And Revenant, you didn't happen to see how much barrel we had on hand, did you? Although, I am wondering... With barrel... if it's legal. I don't know if it's going to be legal sell. Since it was, you know, discovered. Yeah, this haul took a lot longer. Which is sad, because I'm getting hungry. Man, fried rice sounds good. I yearn for rice. Ah, yeah, sorry, Stout. Although there's a slight chance we might be heading to Orinth after selling at Area 18. Being on Hurston. I believe so. I don't know about Samson. I don't go to Samson a lot. I mean, we could give it a try or look it up. Yeah, looks like they're not buying barrel at Samson. So that's probably going to be an Orinth thing. What's better now, Shivo? Like the game in general, or just fried rice? Oh, for stability, I would say so. For now, it's actually handling okay. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad time to give it a go. Yeah, we're most likely headed to Orinth if they won't buy it off of us. Because I doubt it's going to be legal salvage.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
I mean, a boy can dream. Oh, Shivo, there's still plenty of bugs. But stability-wise, it's been pretty stable. Yeah, Silas, that's true. Man, can I, like, be over the landing area yet? There we go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, Snakes, they've been really good with those. Yeah, FPS desync makes trying to do any sort of combat pretty much non-existent.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Warning, you are leaving
Hello there,
a
Seneth.
safe zone.
Sorry, not Seneth, and Revenant. I did it again!
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Might as well grab fuel. Alright, let's go see if we can sell. Oh, the friggin' doors in this place. Like this desync, for example. And Revenant is on the lift, but not for me. Migs, it is entirely because I like it. The C2 is better, faster, goes further, gets there faster. It's way more agile, hauls more, is easier to load. I just like my Caterpillar more. Oh, Star Citizen.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Obey all
Oh, there's
security
Seneth
systems
being
personnel
creepy.
at all times. Their job
Hi,
is to
Seneth.
ensure safety.
That's right, Silas. I love my Caterpillar. All right.
Trap now approaching. Trap now leaving the station.
Poor Eisenlow didn't make it back in. At least to the same server. Yes, enough. Oh, I doubt there's much intelligence on me. I mean, what is there to know? I have like 3 places to buy half-decent cargo from. Yeah, I'm glad I don't actually keep my ship stocked with anything.
Trash goes in the bin.
Alright, you think we're gonna be able to sell this barrel, or are we gonna have to move? Man, I'm hoping we can sell it. I mean, it was legitimately recovered. That I know of. All right, and the answer is cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, James, a lot. Although, when I get to, it changes sometimes. You know, in Revenant, I didn't even check. I would have to go back and see how much I bought for versus how much I sold for. But yeah, James, like I was doing some Jag and Alliance 3 earlier today. Did some Synthetic 2. Play a lot of Railroader. And I could stream those, but sometimes I just want to sit there and play a game. Not constantly stream it, you know? Nah, Stout, it'll be fine. It's fine, it's fine.
Strong winds can arise suddenly. Trap now approaching. Trap now approaching.
Silas, probably not as much.
Trap now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Usually I'll have some sort of, you know, music playing in the background. Or leave it tabbed out for half an hour while I'm looking something up and then forgot that I had it running. Yeah, Migs, like, since they've taken all the information server side for trade, a lot of the websites have ran into snags when it comes to tracking stuff. Oh, snakes, one day. One day. I feel like I've been saying that since we got the Caterpillar way back in, 2.6. Alright, we're flying to Orinth. I'm selling the cargo, sending it to Eisenlow, and then logging out. See, Silas, sometimes, like, I'll mutter to myself, but not, like, narrating the whole thing, you know?
And on our corp, all you
Because, like, sometimes I find it easier to think out loud.
Your insurance claim has to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
But,
system.
like, I'm not going to play Command and Conquer and go like, okay, I've got to build queue here, we're going to do this, get these Kirovs going,
Vehicle select. Your
got my war
vehicle has been
factory up. Like, I'm not going to do that when it's just little old me.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Although sometimes I'll just quote a unit back at the same unit. Because it's fun to say things like, Kirov reporting. Or, nobody here but us trees. It's probably my favorite allied unit right there. It's the Mirage tank. Nobody here but us trees. All right. You think he's here yet? Yeah, Motherfig. I wish you could save the game. Because doing that intro is just so... Like, the part where you can't maneuver or use anything until you can use the CB radio. Because, like, those lights use so much power. Like your core system lights. Oh, Phaedrus this time, it means O for Orinth.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, Motherfig, the oxygen thing is, I think it's under, no, GravGen is under the stairs. Oxygen is, I think, on the upper part. 'Cause you've got your filters.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I did have fun painting my, my space truck. All right. Yeah, Motherfig, you can lift the stairs up, like right behind the seat. If you click very carefully, you can lift that up. That's how you get to your grav gen, I believe. Oh, good old Kelvin. Motherfig, how did you go into debt, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what happened? Granted, I haven't really spent money at all in the game, so... It costs that much to fix it? How? Ah, at the paint place. Okay, now it's coming together. Yeah, I try not to go into debt at all. I waited till like my second contract to do anything. I like how they let you deviate from the space lanes if you want to risk it. Like, you can go off the beaten path to try to get there faster, but you're really running a risk. Yeah, Phaedrus, good luck with the meeting, man.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Hopefully it goes okay. Like, I know it's gonna be boring, but... Where in the world is... There it is. Yeah, like, I feel like there should be strafing. Like, I know it's a truck, but really it's a spaceship just designed like a truck. It doesn't need to be an actual truck. Also, I broke down earlier today and got an iced beverage from the Come and Go gas station down the street. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Sunneth. Which, I know, what a name. What a name for a gas station. But, they have frozen drinks. They call theirs Coolies, which is a dumb name, but I understand that most of the market was probably already taken. And it's alright. It's no icy, but it's alright. Like, I would still much prefer an icy. But that's what I'm gonna have to deal with if I want a frozen beverage. That and their hours are pretty flexible. That's right, in Revenant. It's all ricey. It's an OKC. Akron, I usually go with Coke. Or, well, you know, cola. If you want to be technical. Pedantic. Like, I usually don't go for the, like the fruit flavors or whatever. Just because I love the richness of, like, the carbonation. Hey, Muzz. Man, it takes forever to get down here. Hey, serious? And Revenant, do you remember how much Senna said we had cargo-wise? I want to say it was like 168. Buzz, you haven't missed much. We're all still waiting for updates. And there's so many good things to play right now. Like, I really want to play Helldivers 2. Hey! Thank you, Coyote. Thank you, man. Oh god, that's still in there. I keep forgetting to take those down. It's like the middle of February. Thank you, Coyote. Oh, Muzz, I don't blame you. DCS is nice. Thank you, Biggs. Merry Christmas to you. That's not the right button. Is that actual... Holy crap, they have loot here now? Did you guys know that? They got loot here? I didn't know that. Granted, I don't go searching for loot at these places much. So yeah, see, like, I want to play Manor Lords also. There was another medieval-based game I wanted to try out. All right. Yes, it is. It is illegal. It is definitely illegal. Can I not sell my barrel? It's in demand. I'm at Orinth. Oh my god. Is this not... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, are they asking questions now? Is it no longer no questions asked? Is it... Oh my god. Oh, mother fig. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, that's reporting that we have 214. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna send him the money we would have sold this for. Eat the cost myself. Thank you, mother fig. Oh god, I'm gonna need one after this. 2381 times 214. That's about 509,000. I'll send him 500K. I like that this no questions asked terminal is asking questions. Well, Eisenlow, if you ever see this, man, that's the money for that barrel you had on the ground. I swear. I mean, Muzz, you can make quick money with it. Aside from that... That really burns my biscuit. That really just... All right. Well, I suppose that's me for the day. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Pretty. So pretty. But all right. Have a good night. Get something to eat. Don't try to move illegal barrel. Yeah, Shid, you are welcome, man. All right. And, of course, this being the weekend, we will resume this on Monday. So until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.